In late November, the government of Ukraine announced it would impose martial law on the country following a naval incident near Crimea with the Russian Navy. Here's the background on the situation. In 2014, Russia annexed the Crimean Peninsula, which had been part of Ukraine following the fall of the Soviet Union. Crimea is separated from mainland Russia by a 22-mile stretch of water known as the Kerch Strait. It was formerly known as the Crimean Bosphorus. The Kerch Strait connects the Black Sea with the Sea of Azov. Both Russia and Ukraine have ports within the Sea of Azov, but since 2014, Russia has declared full control over the Kerch Strait and declared that any transit of any commercial or military vessel in the strait must be approved by the Russian government. A standoff took place as several of Ukraine's vessels were sailing between two Ukrainian ports, from Odessa in the Black Sea to Mariupol in the Azov Sea. Kiev says that it notified Moscow in advance that its naval vessels would be sailing, but Moscow denies this claim and says they never approved the strait transit. The Russian Navy then intercepted, boarded, and seized the Ukrainian warships and deployed Russian Marines who detained all Ukrainian sailors aboard who suffered injuries, but none were reportedly killed. On social media, a video clip went viral of the Russian Navy bumping a Ukrainian tugboat. Following all of this, Russia completely shut down the Kerch Strait by blockading the newly built Kerch Bridge and closing the only viable access point, cutting off maritime access to Ukraine's port cities. Ukraine also shut down their border with Poland. One American News spoke to former Ukrainian official Andrei Telizhenko about why current President Poroshenko has now declared martial law and what it means for the situation in Ukraine.
What it basically means is that the government takes full control of the media. They control and censor, they have the right to control and censor the media. The basic overall parts they can do. Basically, the government during martial law in Ukraine can do what they impose without even consulting with the parliament after the parliament gives them that right.
And this was not done in 2014?
This was not done in 2014, 2015, 2016, or 17. We had worse times. We had our soldiers shut down when an airplane got shut down in Lugansk, when 50 soldiers died after the Russians and the DNR and LNR soldiers shut down our plane. But today, after a ship got crashed by another ship in the Azov Sea, and it has to be fully detailed and investigated. Now we're trying to impose a martial law 36 days before the official start of the presidential campaign in Ukraine.
Telizhenko also stated that it's important to note that Ukrainian President Poroshenko has imposed martial law in his country soon before the start of the Ukrainian presidential election season. Poroshenko, who was installed after the Maidan Revolution, is widely expected to lose re-election. He's currently losing in every election poll to Yulia Tymoshenko, a popular former prime minister. Ukraine's president vows to move forward with the elections despite martial law, but at this point, that remains to be seen. I'm Jack Posobiec, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.